Happy Tuesday, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Today, we will be discussing in week 2 of Chat and Chew, keeping active during coronavirus. I'm Ms. Cox, the school social worker at Brentwood Elementary. I have one son. In my spare time, I enjoy running, traveling, and shopping, and spending time with loved ones.
My name is Mr. Solee. I'm a behavioral interventionist at Mean Street Elementary. I have 2 children, and I spend time making clothes, DJing, and spending time with my family.
Physical activity versus mental activity. So physical activity is any body movement that works your muscles and requires more energy than resting. These things include, but are not limited to, walking, running, dancing, swimming, yoga, and gardening are a few examples of physical activity. Mental activity takes place whenever one is awake, ranging from reading, listening, to talking books, music, listening, watching a live performance, playing an instrument, as well as singing.
So there's no right or wrong time to incorporate physical or mental activities. Ask yourself, at what point in the day can you take a break? Can you take a break before everyone wakes up? Can you take it during the midday, quiet time, or nap time? Like I like to do physical activity when my kids are sleeping, usually nap time between 12 and 1. There's no perfect time to incorporate exercise. However, tailor the best time and modify it as necessary.
How much physical activity is recommended? Infants under the age of 1 year of age need to be physically active several times a day. Children under 5 years of age should spend at least 180 minutes a day in physical activities, with 3 to 4 year olds being moderately or vigorously active for at least an hour a day. Children and adolescents aged 5 to 17 years old should do at least 60 minutes a day of moderate to vigorous intensity physical activity, including activities that strengthen muscle and bone at least 3 days per week. Adults aged over 18 years should do a total of at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity throughout the week, or at least 75 minutes of vigorous intensity physical activity throughout the week, including muscle strengthening activities 2 or more days per week. Older adults with poor mobility should do physical activity to enhance balance and prevent falls on 3 or more days per week.
So we like to ask, how much physical activity are you getting during the stay-at-home order? I was amazed to know that like 5-year-olds need to get at least 180 minutes, because I know my kids aren't really getting 180 minutes a day. So I've tried to step it up so they can get as much physical activity as possible during the day. So let's get physical. We'll be placing a link in the description of this video and also in the chat, or if you like the link to be sent to you via email, you can always send us an email. We'll be putting our emails in the description below. Everyone knows that exercise can be dreadful, so why not make it fun? The video captures fun stretch and workout techniques while incorporating your child's favorite stuffed animal. Feel free to get creative by using other objects that will be easy for your child to move with.
How do I stay safe and physically active? Do not exercise if you have a fever, cough, and difficulty breathing. We want to make sure everyone remains safe. And most importantly, not only are we being safe, we're working out and having fun at the same time. But most importantly, safety is first. If you're able to go for a walk or bicycle ride, I know this is something that I am trying to incorporate in my day as well, but unfortunately, due to the coronavirus, bikes are difficult to find at this time. Everyone obviously has the same idea. If you're not regularly active, start slowly and with low intensity activities like walking and low impact exercises. Choose the right activities so that you reduce the risk of injury and that you enjoy the activity. Choose the right intensity according to your health status and fitness level. Again, guys, no pressure. Do what feels comfortable and what works best for you, because everyone's body is different. You should be able to breathe comfortably and hold a conversation while you do light and moderate intensity physical activity. And lastly, there are many different opinions on how much water you should be drinking every day. However, health authorities commonly recommend 8 8-ounce glasses, or the 8x8 rule. So not everyone is really big on water. You can kind of spice up your water, add natural flavoring with lemon, with mint, or even different fruits. So feel free to get creative when trying to incorporate water in your diet.
That's a good point, Sean. So also that ties right into stimulating your mind because water not only replenishes your body when you do physical and strenuous activity, but also like it strengthens your mind. It makes you more aware of your surroundings and you'll be able to express yourself a lot clearer if you drink lots of water. Another way or other ways to stimulate your mind would be to rest. Sleep restores both your mind and body. You want to aim for at least 7 hours of sleep. Go to bed and get up at a regular time each day. You want to also think about today because too often we're thinking about the past or planning for the future instead of living in the present. Also, take care of yourself. It's easier to feel happy if your body feels good. So, do that physical activity, get out and exercise, and connect with others. Develop and keep strong relationships with people who will support you.
Absolutely. So, piggybacking off of that, stimulating your mind is very important. You can do these things through documentaries, music, podcasts, and books are a great way for you and your children to learn about different cultures or just something new in general. Try to find topics or genres that you are interested in and learn more about it. So, we've attached the link below entitled 25 Best Family Friendly Documentaries That You Can Stream. If you have any difficulty streaming the link that's been provided, feel free to reach out to myself or Mr. Solee. We will be providing our contact information at the end of the presentation. But check out these links. It has different options, different things that you and your family may be into.
So, CNN and Sesame Street did a coronavirus town hall. I think it was a great idea for them to do that because I have kids and my kids are always asking questions about coronavirus. Like, Dad, why can't we go this place? Or Dad, why can't we do these things? And sometimes it's kind of difficult for me as a parent to explain those things. So having characters that my kids are interested in and also like doctors talk about the coronavirus is a good way to get your kids to learn more information about corona or COVID and figure out like how long this is going to last or figure out ways to get out and be active or be mentally active through doctors and other personnel that have more information than the normal parent can give.
So, you may be wondering, how do I stay mentally healthy? The outbreak of coronavirus disease 2019, also referenced as COVID-19, may be stressful for people. I know it's stressful for myself as well as Mr. Solee. Fear and anxiety about a disease can be overwhelming and cause strong emotions in adults and children. Coping with stress will make you, the people you care about, and your community stronger. So, take breaks from watching, reading, or listening to news stories, including social media. Hearing about the pandemic repeatedly can be upsetting. Instead, you should take deep breaths, stretch, or meditate. Try to eat healthy, well-balanced meals, exercise regularly, get plenty of sleep. Also, make time to unwind. Try to do some other activities you enjoy and connect with others. Talk with people you trust about your concerns and how you are feeling. Take the time to reflect on what is going on and know that it is okay for you to have fears or doubts. Normalize your feelings during a time of uncertainty is okay. So keep in mind, a lot of people are going through different emotions. Some people may display their stressors. Some people may internalize their stressors. But just know that myself and Mr. Solee are here for our team and family and want you to know that it's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be much more emotional than usual because this is all something new and different that we're going through.
We'd also love to hear some things that you're doing at home to stay mentally healthy because it takes a village, not only to raise a child, but to get through emotions and get through situations. So if we can all bounce ideas off of each other and figure out other like ways that you're staying mentally healthy, that'll help me and help Ms. Cox as well.
Absolutely.
So you always want to support your loved ones. During this time, we know we're social distancing, but there's ways to like stay virtually connected with family members. So you can telephone, just pick up the phone and call. You can email. You can mail letters or cards, snail mail. It's actually a great way to like get things to people. My mother-in-law has sent letters to my kids, and they've been writing letters back and forth. Send text messages. You can video chat like myself and Miss Cox are doing right now through Zoom, Google Hangout, FaceTime, Facebook Messenger, and you can also just get on social media and connect with your loved ones.
Tips to boost your mental health. Track gratitude and achievement with a journal. Work your strengths. Feeling anxious? Take a trip down memory lane and do some coloring. And most importantly, take time to laugh. So some of these things, journaling, maybe some of us haven't had the opportunity to journal or write in a diary since we were younger. However, although it sounds kind of cheesy, it's a great outlet for you, especially if you don't have your loved ones nearby or you can't make contact with them, to release those thoughts or frustrations, or even creating plans after the virus, or things that you can do creatively during the virus. And also coloring. This is something that I personally enjoy, and I've actually found adult coloring books. And I believe I got my adult coloring book from Dollar General. So try to be innovative, try to be creative, and do different things out of your normal regimen to cope.
So we'll be listing resources and tools, like I said, through email, through the description in the video. And you can also just, if you have myself or Miss Cox's number, just shoot us a text message or FaceTime us, like we said, and we can give you all these resources and tools sent directly to you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself or anyone else on the mental health team or student support team, because we're all willing to help and we all want to bounce ideas off of each other. My email is Daryl, that's DARYL _Solee, SOLEE .c at charleston.k12.sc.us.
And similar to Mr. Sully's, my email is Shawn, SHAWN _Cox, COX .c at charleston.k12.sc.us.
So we want to thank you all for watching our video, or if wherever you're watching this, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We know how difficult it is sometimes to take some time out to hear about what's going on and get more information on something that's been so prevalent in our lives. But like I said, we really appreciate you guys watching and getting this information.
Thanks for joining. And if you have any additional questions, please feel free. Again, our email addresses are listed below, and know that we are here for you, because at Brentwood, we focus on team and family, and we definitely want you to feel like you're not alone. Thank you so much for joining.